As I'm making this video on September 29th, 2023, Dianne Feinstein, the oldest sitting U.S. Senator or member of Congress and most senior Democrat in the United States Senate, has passed away. Now, it's no small secret that she's been dealing with major health issues. I mean, the woman was 90 years old, and many people have suggested that she may possibly have had dementia. They kind of have a good reason why, considering if you look at footage of her trying to vote, she's either being given instructions by her staff or assistants, or whenever she does do her own thing, she does vote on something, she admits she doesn't know what she's voting for. So, in honesty, considering that situation, I definitely believe that she did have dementia, and that caused her to pass away. But with Dianne Feinstein out of the way, that causes whole lots of problems with the Democratic Party. You may be thinking that, she's from California. Of course, the Democrats are going to get this. But here's the thing: Dianne Feinstein still served in the U.S. Senate. In fact, she already ran for Senate and won 5 times until she finally passed away. Of course, she did say that she wasn't going to run for re-election in 2024, but I will get into that very soon. Dianne Feinstein was basically kept in there partially in order to stop Republicans within committees in order to pass their own legislation, change their own rules that generally favored them, but more so because of the fact that she is from the state of California. They have a very major far-left political base within that very state. And considering the fact that now with the fact that the establishment and the far left itself are basically at odds with each other, I would not put it past the far left trying to oust someone like Dianne Feinstein. Of course, now this is a major opportunity. The original plan, of course, was that Dianne Feinstein, with the fact that she wasn't going to run in 2024, the Democrats would have endorsed people like someone like, say, Adam Schiff, who is currently a representative in the U.S. Congress, in order to take her place. But now, with that wrench being out of the way, with there being a special election, who knows what's going to happen? This is probably the far left's major chance in order to kick someone who is part of the Democratic establishment out. It could be someone like Barbara Lee or Katie Porter. Both of them happen to be U.S. representatives and definitely have major names behind them. And considering the fact that they have been representatives for a certain tenure, they definitely have some political leverage in order to flip the seat in order to be more progressive. These guys, Barbara Lee and Katie Porter, are with the Congressional Progressive Caucus. So these two would probably become major candidates for the progressives or the far left to endorse, to vote for, over someone like, say, Adam Schiff, who is also running for this seat. Now, here's my belief. I think that Adam Schiff is going to become the next senator. However, he's going to have to work for it. The reason why I came up with this is because the Democratic political machine in California is everywhere. It has such major control. Of course, it has control within the major cities, but it has control within the state legislature. Don't believe me? Look at the composition of the state legislature itself. It's super majority Democrat. Of course, there's a substantial amount of Republicans, but there's nothing much they can do in order to challenge the political Democratic establishment in the state of California. Even when it comes to someone like the Republicans trying to put a candidate to win in California, like several years ago, it was Arnold Schwarzenegger. He decided to go all rhino and just placate to the political machine. Which, honestly... Sorry about that. Lung infection. Which doesn't surprise me whatsoever. I mean, considering the fact that we have our own rhinos within the federal government. But but considering this, especially with the wrench thrown in the plans with Dianne Feinstein passing away, Adam Schiff and the political establishment in California are going to have to work for it because California is in an uproar. They have become very, very more far left over the years. They have been more pro welfare, more pro BLM, more radicalized in this instance, and they don't like how the establishment is running their own state. Considering that fact, especially with what's been going on at least federally, which also to some extent which would affect California, like for example, the student loan forgiveness. Supposedly Biden was going to go all out, use his own pen, and then say, oh, your student loan forgiveness is done and over with. Now, true, the Democrats have been trying to say that it was the Republicans because they changed the Supreme Court, and admittedly there is some truth to that. But at the same time, you have to think about that student loan forgiveness. That issue has been around for at least 2 decades at this point. And there has been no change whatsoever, even with the Democrats having a major advantage within Congress. Hell, when Barack Obama was first elected, and he managed to get Democrats a majority in both houses of Congress, and he didn't do nothing. And considering that amount of anger and frustration, it's going to come back to bite the Democrats, the establishment Democrats, in the ass. And I think this is the moment that's going to happen. People are not going to... I wouldn't be surprised if people don't like Adam Schiff. They don't like the establishment Democrats. They want someone else, someone more progressive. And in all honesty, either Katie Porter or Barbara Lee may potentially be the ones in order to do that, who they're going to fall behind for. At least that's the possibility. They need, considering the situation, they're going to have to choose either Barbara Lee or Katie Porter, because if that happens, they're going to split the vote, kind of like how potentially RFK Jr. is going to do. By the way, that's the next video. But overall, I think potentially Adam Schiff will win this. There's not going to be too much change, but it's definitely going to cause a major concern. This is already rattling the Democratic Party. Because now they have one less Senate seat. They originally had 51. Now they have 50. And now they have to deal with the fact that potentially the progressive wing, the far left wing of the Democratic Party, may cause an upset within California. Will that happen? Who knows? This prediction could be thrown out of the window just like that. But that's in turn what's what makes it exciting. I honestly though, considering how much political control the Democratic political machine there has, I think that Adam Schiff may have this in the bag. But this entire election may cause Democrats to pause and think. Will they? Who knows? Because if they do not do something, even in their own safe states, like say the state of California, there is definitely going to be some more and more disillusionment within their own party, and more people will probably think to vote for the progressives instead of the establishment. Hope maybe then with their own within their own party, the establishment will have to think twice before they just disregard their own constituency. My name is Noah Meehan of The Art Truth. Please post your comments down below, like this video, subscribe, share for friends. Also, if you have any issues regarding my videos, such as how I speak, or my improv, whatever, please post them down in the comment section down below, or directly message me. Thank you.
Almost heaven.